Well, what's up, everybody?
What's up, everyone?
I guess those boys fans out there.
The fans and the boys that are those boys.
Yeah, those boys fans. My name is Nathan.
I'm Zach.
Welcome to a podcast, yes, or a video cast if you're watching us on YouTube, TikTok, or anywhere else that's video. Yeah, we are a podcast that talks about religious trauma syndrome.
Religious trauma syndrome. Mainly from Calvary Chapel, leaving the church. Our dad is still a pastor in the church. And we talk about some of the trauma.
From our upbringing.
Yeah.
Being raised pretty wildly in the church. And we made it out alive because...
not everyone does.
And Zachary.
Yes, sir.
Happy episode 35. Congratulations.
Happy 35, baby.
How do you feel about it?
I'm so surprised every single week that we're at 35. That's what it feels like to me.
Yeah, it's like...
I'm like, wow.
That's a bigger number than our age.
I remember when we got to episode 15 and I was like, dude, we're really doing it, man. We're not stopping. And then we got to 25 and I was like, we're really not going to stop, huh?
What was that statistic that was like 99% of most podcasts quit after episode 3, and then 99% of those that go past only last episode 20?
Something like that. And then once you're there, you're like in the top 1% already.
It's like 0.1% or something. That's us, baby.
We've surpassed it. I know that statistic made me feel really good.
And that's, I think, why numbers matter and statistics matter. Because it's not even that it's hard. I mean, I know that we're doing it, but it's like, it's just the discipline of it.
It's the lifestyle change.
And there is a lot of hate online, and there's, not as many views as that would make you feel like, I don't know, more affirmed in it. And so I think that's what people like, it's hard to keep going. And so we keep going. And so that statistic helps us feel better because it's honest, like, we're 0.1%.
And to be honest, it was hard to keep going when that was the goal.
Yeah. No,
because once we switched to talk about religious trauma, we didn't get viral videos going off on some stupid thing, we would say.
Right.
And we actually get shadow banned on almost every platform now. And it's been really tough getting anyone to watch our videos and to interact. And those that do are normally the hateful side of Christianity.
Yeah.
That really want to jab at us.
And a lot of the shorts you've been making, they're really great. And like I've said, most of these podcasts, every so often I hop on just to see, like how many, are people watching the podcast or... But I really don't check on it too much, the social media world.
Yeah.
But the few shorts that were posted around, like the Toxic Masculinity cast and whatnot, and some of the real vulnerability that you shared in that cast, like when we're sitting here, I don't realize always in the moment how heavy or how serious what we're talking about just for us.
Yeah. And
then putting it online and we're like editing it, then it's all said and done. And it's like, man, that's a trendy looking short about Zach admitting his truth. It's like, it looks so good. It sounds so good. And then it's like, but what's being said is so real. And it's like, oh, wow, vulnerability.
Yeah.
So I wanted to tell you from that cast, there was like, you were talking about trauma related to like,
being raised homophobic.
Yeah. And I just wanted to commend you, man, on like being how vulnerable that was. And then, cause a lot of those comments, a lot of you people out there watching our cast that have
or at least watching that short.
Or watching that short, yeah, whatever. But like the desire to like comment, a lot of hate out there. And thank you for proving so much what we talk about on this cast. That's
exactly what they're doing.
We're not trying to be right, but it's like not hard. If you're ever wondering if what we're talking about is real or not, just read the comments of our own podcast.
Straight up.
They bashed you for that one, which is not shocking. But yeah, some good stuff lately.
No, and we've been having a lot more structure in our cast, and also a lot more, we're getting just used to doing it every Sunday. And so I'm starting to realize I'm starting just to be myself on this podcast and be vulnerable.
Yeah.
And then when you see people commenting on it, like after I've been very involved in the social media of those boys, but then just about 3 podcasts ago, I started scheduling all the videos to separate myself from the social media side, because not that it's like I can't handle the comments, it's just not really fun to read all those comments,
Yeah. Well, some of them it's hard to handle.
Yeah. And then there's like,
they're quite triggering.
There's one good one every week. I would say there's one person that's nice. It's like, thanks for sharing your truth. Like blah, blah, blah. Like
it's just not the reason why we're doing it. And but it's so easy for like one person or like 8 people to kind of put a splinter just for a little while on like so much hard work.
Or just make that
vulnerability.
day a little tough.
It's weird. You know, I want to admit that people can't get under my skin.
But they can trigger you.
But they do get under because I'm a vulnerable person. I mean, I'm an emotional person. I'm sensitive.
But what does under your skin mean? Because that to me, when so like you say someone gets under your skin, it's like you want to get back at them.
Oh no, yeah, I got you.
It's like, no, not under my skin. It's more of like, no, dude, I got to work in 2 hours. I'm thinking if I was too vulnerable on this podcast now, and now I'm second guessing myself, and it's like, you're such a jerk. Why'd you say that? But then in reality, it's not like I need to get back at them for anything, or that I'm actually mad at this person commenting. Oh, actually, I am kind of a little mad, but it's more
peeved off.
Yeah, a little peeved off, but it's more of like, damn, it's a bummer because I do like seeing the good comments, but I need to separate from social media, and so I'm not going to see them anymore.
I'm proud of you for that. I think that's. I know that our business here is surrounded around social media. That's where we share our content is on social media. YouTube is basically social media. I know it's more entertainment, but it's turning into just like anything else, or similar. And I haven't been able to handle it too well, as in like, it's just creating and then being in it. So much posting and sharing and commenting is not something I've ever been like enjoyed.
Yeah.
Some really good influencers and creators love that shit. Like you've been really good at that, really engaged with the community. And I think that that's commendable. But at the same time, with what we're doing now versus like your music, you know, like if your music started to pick up more and people were commenting on stuff, like that'd be so different, right? Than like religious trauma syndrome.
But I'd quickly stop looking at it if they were commenting hurtful stuff about my art, because my art's vulnerable. It's like the second you're vulnerable and people are like, wow, you think you're so cool, blah, blah, or you're like,
yeah, that was the worst decision picking up a guitar.
Yeah.
And you're like, what?
Yeah.
It's actually the best decision I made.
Yeah.
How did you do that? Yeah. But I really don't get too triggered by anything. I mean, that much. It's just like, it's still real that when we're aware of the community that might be watching us, at least they're the tiny percentage that comments. It's like, we see all your comments, you know, or
well,
at least
we used to.
We used to see a lot of them, and we're probably taking a big step back because we ain't stopping, and neither are you. So keep on coming.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we could care less.
I have day jobs to get through, and so my days need to be.
I have day jobs I need to get through.
I got day jobs
to get through. I don't have time to read the comments.
No, it's more, I don't got time for you to ruin my day.
Yeah.
Or like bring me down.
And unfortunately, it's like some casts, it's like, I think that's when I was complimenting you on it, just being so vulnerable, is like when you go back and look at it, and then there's like, and then it's out in the world, and like we could quit our podcast tomorrow and those videos are out there forever. And it's like, so they're going to make impact at some throughout time. And like, and so when we get really vulnerable on this cast and we admit things that we've never really admitted publicly anywhere else by just having conversation about it. So the values of our whole podcast was the conversation should be had. We should be having this conversation, whatever it is, we should be talking about it.
Definitely.
And uprooting that past trauma we inflicted on others by the trauma that was being inflicted upon us. And I think that was very commendable. And also the comments were, uniquely hurtful for such a like vulnerable post. And I think that really matters. That shows what a lot of people talk about online about YouTube and Twitter. You know, like it's just like a dumpster fire.
Well, and just all the haters in the LGBTQ community.
It's disgusting.
Yeah, it really is.
Which, you know, why don't we, before we get into our main topic, why don't we just transition right now? Have you been following anything about Mr. Beast lately in the news?
I'm guessing not. Now that
you haven't seen anything in the news about Mr. Beast.
It depends.
Whenever I bring up pop culture on our cast and you don't know much about it, it just shows how different what we see online. Given I'm not online much these days, but even I saw stuff about Mr. Beast. Basically, this is what's come up. And for like normies, which is a term out there that said like maybe people aren't too aware of the actual amount of hate that's out there in regards to the homosexual community or transgender community. I don't think like when certain people learn, even when I learned about that like very long time ago when I lived in San Francisco and was like pleasantly surprised by how much hate there were towards the gay community. And oddly, in different ways, I was like, whoa, that's crazy. It was like around the time with Blouse, and we were doing a lot of pride shows. And then I was like, felt really stupid that I was kind of like not thinking, of course, there's like an unbelievable amount of hate towards these groups of people and people that identify, you know, separate from cis or straight. But sometimes it is pleasantly surprising to see online how much hate there really is about homosexuality. And so Mr. Beast has somebody in his crew, and I can't remember his name, forgive me, who's like his best friend, has been doing all the videos with him from the beginning. And this dude was married, and I think he maybe had a kid, I'm not sure. And he was in the videos, was very famous and popular with the Mr. Beast crew. And he slowly started, like his persona online slowly started to turn more femme. And then he came out that he was like, I don't think he identified as anything. They didn't identify as anything anymore. But their marriage, they both got like the commendable, or like they left their marriage and started transition. And so this sort of maybe what was looked at online as like a masculine figure of the Mr. Beast white boy club. One of them was like starting to become like transgender. Yeah. And the amount of hate that has come online against this person, so much hate has come across this person. And Mr. Beast was like, kind of what I appeared to like, what it looked like was he was getting like really triggered and really upset. And he like goes publicly online and is like, this is my best friend. And I'm never not going to be this person's my best friend. There's no problems. So then there's all this hate coming across Mr. Beast. And Mr. Beast has all of this hate. And he like posted this tweet online or something that was like responding with a lot of heat. Like, I am so disappointed with how much LGBTQ transphobia there is. It's disgusting or whatever. And it was kind of showing like how it's shocking when you learn it.
Yeah.
But then when you become aware of it, you're like, I had no idea that this is how rampant and hateful and evil there is out there. And so, that just took the internet by storm last week. I'm surprised you didn't see it. But I thought it was absolutely ridiculous that of all people on the internet, to go to war with the world's most successful YouTuber, a white cisgender male, I'm pretty sure, he's a straight guy who has like a girlfriend and whose best friend is transitioning, and you just start hating on him. And it's like, I would never have imagined Mr. Beast would be the person standing up for like transgender rights.
Yeah.
Like online. And normally in these situations, like weird shit starts to happen because there's so much money and there's so much sponsorships and there's so much flack, like huge shit. And so, but anyways, that's an update.
Wow.
Isn't that nuts?
That is nuts. I can't. Yeah, it sucks. That's the only feeling I get is it sucks at how much hate there is for no reason at all other than someone's lifestyle makes you uncomfortable. And so you hate them with so much hate that you'd rather them be dead. That much hate. It's what it feels like. And I know there's a lot of hate to that extent. We'd rather just kill off all these people that aren't like me.
Yeah.
It's like, grow up, dude. There's people in this world that aren't like you.
There's a lot.
There's a lot of people that aren't like you.
So there was this YouTuber named SunnyV2 or something. Very famous. I think he's from like Australia. And you've probably seen his videos because he's very, very popular. And if you've seen his videos, fair warning, they're always like extremely over the top, talking about famous people or like YouTube stars. And then they just speak so like bizarrely about them. And they're like those types of YouTube videos that are like, nobody would have ever thought that they would be the ones doing it. But little did they know their career was going to end in 2 years. Like words or whatever. And the music's like dun, 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 dun. And like watching it, by the end of it, you're like, I didn't know I hated Donald Glover. Wait a minute. I love Donald Glover. How did you do that? It's like those videos that are just like weird, really well done.
Yeah.
Kind of like weird stab just to get like reactions, and views. And so this person made one on the Mr. Beast thing. And it was like, just so sad. Like the way it was made was so well done, but like it sounded so like the way it was talking was just so
was it about the same topic
and just transphobic, and it was just like treating this person, this human being in Mr. Beast's crew, like just like a object for business. Like obviously Mr. Beast is in big trouble for having a transgender friend on the, this is going to be bad news for Mr. Beast's business. And like the way they're talking about, it's like, this is a fucking human being.
Yeah.
And so I think that there's like on the internet, there's just like this, people immediately are like, me judging here, but it feels like people in like a mass generalization, like there's a line drawn where it's like, I don't feel as human as I normally do. And that they're not human either. So I'm just going to bash.
Or someone's testing my reality on what I defined as reality. And therefore they're wrong.
Go on.
Just someone else's reality of they weren't born in their gender that they identify with. And some people just can't. A lot of people just can't accept that could happen.
Yeah. That you can be born different.
You can be born different. There's so many people in this world that are like, no, you can't.
No, you can't. You cannot be born different.
You can be born different.
You can either be born blue or pink. That's it.
That's it. It's ridiculous, man.
You just went to a gender reveal party, right?
I did. And I'm glad you brought that up because I did want to bring that up on this podcast.
You know, from the Mr. Beast unfortunate situation, actually maybe fortunate, Mr. Beast and friend, which I just don't know your name, man. I'm sorry. Or person. I don't even know. I don't want to like put that we support you. We stand behind all LGBTQ and transgender communities, and as I have been very public here in this cast and vulnerable as a bisexual man, that was a hard one for me to admit.
Yeah,
holy shit,
100%.
But when I did, it was like no, made a lot more sense.
Yeah, we support you, 100%, 100%.
Yeah, and if you don't support the Mr. Beast situation and you are against LGBTQ and transgender, then respectfully, fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you.
Moving on, Zach, why don't you take on over to that gender reveal party?
So I went to a gender reveal party a couple hours ago, and
you look good. You look like you got at church,
and with you.
Thank you.
And on the way there, I was just like, we're going to a gender reveal party. It doesn't feel good.
What doesn't?
To be solidifying someone's gender before they're born, before they have any choice in the matter.
Way before birth.
Yeah. And it's like, I get the old school boomer reason on why we had gender reveals and they got really popular with social media. But being in California, and I guess being a little too woke, it feels weird being like,
yeah, Zach, you're really woke, man. You're really woke right now.
It's a boy. And in 10 years, maybe not.
Maybe not, but we are putting our foot down.
But we are going to identify it now. I mean, I get like identifying gender as a baby, like born a boy, try to be as open as, that's the way I look at it. Try to be as open as possible, but it's a boy until you would know otherwise or some other information is given to you. But doing a gender reveal just doesn't feel right to me anymore. It doesn't feel good.
I think you bring up a good point. Like, how does a parent raise children now?
That's the question. That's a big question.
I have a almost 12-year-old and I wasn't there at the birth. And so I had no say in how these things went for me, unfortunately. But I've definitely met a lot of parents and friends with a lot of parents and seen a lot of babies born. And I too have been to gender reveal parties. And I'll say this, for me, gender reveal parties now are way more confusing to me than they were when I was like in my early mid-20s. I haven't been to like that many because I think that they're just weird to begin with. Yeah. But I didn't actually fully understand how truly weird they were until I did wake up more. Yeah. I think it's like, that's like the most simplest thing is to force gender to a baby that hasn't even been born yet is bizarre. I mean, a baby doesn't even have, when do you start to identify that, right? It's in your childhood. It's 3, 4, maybe it starts, I don't know. And I think like babies all look the same when they come out. What if
they just change the name to sex reveal instead of gender reveal party? A sex reveal party.
But even that's kind of like, they have a penis, but we don't know if they feel like they should have one yet.
No, they do feel weird. I hate them.
We're not seeing a penis, but we don't know if that's how they feel. I feel like it should be baby reveal party. All right. And we're going to have 2 boxes and both boxes have the same balloons. They're about a yellow pale color like skin. We are having a baby. Endless balloons. People are like, yay.
Yay, the environment.
What type of baby is it? It's one of the babies.
It's a baby.
It's a baby.
Yay.
Is it a male? Shut up.
That is kind of what it feels like, but it's like, I don't know if I agree with that either. I don't know how to feel about any of this anymore.
I think that's great. You know what? I'm learning that when you don't know how to, like when you don't know what something should be, that's a great time to start asking questions.
Yeah.
So let's start asking each other questions.
Okay.
If are you planning on having kids?
I want to. Time keeps going by.
How old are you?
Had
You're 30.
kids yet. I just turned 38.
How old is Alex?
30. I'm not 38. God.
I didn't even catch that. How old is Alex?
42.
She's 8. Yeah, she's 42.
No, she's 28.
28. Megan's 29. I mean, I know that Megan and I want to have some kids.
We're just in that
same
window.
spot. It's like, we do want kids, but we have time. I think like probably the next 5 years.
That's what I'm saying is if life doesn't throw us another 84 curveballs like it's been throwing us.
Doesn't matter, dude. You put that done. Oh, look, it's a boy. Shut up. Whenever you find yourself in that position, being a dad, soon to be dad, how are you going to go about it?
Oh, I'm definitely not doing gender reveal.
But yeah, how are you going to do any of it? Like if they're born with a penis, are you going to treat them like they have one?
I mean, yeah.
Sorry, the reason why I'm laughing is because I think these are actually real. This is what we're talking about. So it's kind of a funny question, but like,
I mean, I'm not equipped to not treat them otherwise.
Really?
Yeah. Think about it. I was raised to treat babies of their sex a certain way.
But that's what we're talking about, right?
Like,
you can't treat a baby any different than any other baby.
I'm not going to be like, you're going to be a wrestler and you're going to play basketball, boy. And if it's a girl, I'm going to be like, you're going to play Barbie dolls and you're going to stay. I'm not going to do that.
I just think children.
I'm just going to treat them like a person.
All children need the same exact thing until like 13.
Yeah, exactly. Love. They need as much love and care as they possibly could get. And then when they're of age to be human and start to make their own personalities and their own behaviors, then you just go along with it. Whatever they want or whoever they want to be, you're like, that's what you are.
What if you're like, you have a son?
Yeah.
According to the way that the body looks, it's like we are identifying this thing as a boy, or it's my son.
Yep.
And, like 4 years old, and they're like, "Sup, Daddy? How's it going?
4?
How's our Daddy? Can I have some breakfast?"
I'd be like, if that was the first time they were talking, like, why are you talking that way? That was the first time they were talking like that.
First time ever? Just no, like that's
if that was the first time they were talking, I'd be like, an interesting voice you got.
Yeah,
there.
where'd you learn that? TikTok?
Yeah.
How did you learn to talk like that?
A phone.
As if like talking is learned, right? It's like maybe it is.
I don't know. 4 years old.
The people that we want to ask. I mean, like I said, I wasn't there at the birth, but a lot of the, I've had many conversations with Evan, and this is how with Evan is whenever we talk about dating, like, hey, do you have I used to do this. You have a girlfriend? Like joking? You're like, no, I don't like girls. And now I'll do this. I'll be like, you dating anybody? And he'll be like, what? No. And I'll be like, you have a boyfriend? And he'll be like, what boyfriend? And I'll be like, what's wrong with having a boyfriend? And he immediately goes, nothing. I just don't have anybody I'm dating. And like one of the things is like we'll joke all the time, like girlfriend, boy. And the thing about Evan is that like no matter how much he's so open, he's so like he has no feelings for no crushes yet that I know of, but like kids are so innocent, as they grow older. And I feel like the thought of a kid not being able to feel comfortable just by learning what the hell it is to be alive. And if that's because there's constraints in the family or like gender norms in the family that are being like subtly handed down, it's just got to be a lot of pressure.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
similar to our upbringing.
It is a lot of pressure. Yeah. And I mean,
it's got to be a lot of pressure. I haven't been in that situation. I mean, I've been in something
completely different.
But like the idea of not being able to freely use my own mind and like think for myself and identify differently.
Or even have a safe choice to identify.
I mean, when I was like, I am no longer a Christian, it was basically within less than a year, it was like, you got to go. And I think like, it felt like coming out of the closet religiously. Like I'm getting out of this closet. I got to break free. And they're like, you can't get me in here, man. You're not part of the club. And so I'm definitely not trying to compare the trauma of those two things at all. But
I think it's a perfect time to transition into our topic that we're going to be talking about today.
Sure, go for it.
Discussing, religion on, I guess, this podcast where we don't talk about anything to do with religion.
It's a little, I guess it's about, it's all about religion. I think everything we're talking about with like the Mr. Beast shit is like from religious culture.
No, it is 100% religious culture. most people commenting on all of the LGBTQ plus hate, guarantee if you ask them what church they went to, they'd tell you.
Yeah.
Guarantee you.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
you know what? The 1% that aren't, can we talk? I want to know why you feel the way you feel.
What do you mean? I mean,
The 1% that aren't going to church. Because the churchgoers, I know why they feel the way they feel because their book says otherwise. But the non-churchgoers, it's like, why do you feel the way you feel? Why can't people just do what people want to do?
Yeah, there's a lot of that internationally.
I know.
It's all over.
But it's just, I feel like it's just passed down from the higher governments of
generation to generation.
oppression.
And control. But yeah, jump into it, man. Give me, what are we talking about? We've been talking about good stuff already, but what are we focusing on?
I know what we're talking about. I just don't know how to verbalize it.
Oh.
So Natalie verbalized it for
Natalie?
us. Natalie, our sister, is in town.
Natalie didn't really verbalize. Our sister is in town.
Yeah,
she is inside right
and
now.
She's Natalie.
Yeah. She's inside.
Come on in.
She's inside right now.
Oh, wait.
And she will not be on the podcast because that's fine. It's fine that our older sister doesn't want to be on the podcast.
You know what's great is we could say anything and she still wouldn't even hear it.
Well, she might. We could tell her that we talked about it, and she'll be like, "Oh, where? What time on the podcast?
Yeah, what exact time so I can go to just that part."
No, we love you, Natalie. It has been so wonderful having her home. It's been a long time since she's visited back.
Dude, she was showing me the video she had yesterday with Evan that she took all this video footage of them having their day together. And I was like, you are like, and I'm not trying to compare anybody, but it reminds me so much of Susie.
No, yeah.
When we were around Evan's age. Of course, Natalie's younger than Susie was.
Our Aunt Susie.
Aunt Susie.
Name drop.
Who has always been living an adventurous life in England and Chicago and all over the world. And I would only see her a few parts of the time of the year. But when I would, I'd be so excited to see Susie.
Mm-hmm.
And it reminded, just watching that video of hers, like Evan doesn't get much of Natalie, but what a fun day that looked like.
Yeah, Natalie's
that was
just
like a
wonderful.
Great day, man.
Yeah, we've had some really good times with her. And that was, I think, the first day trip date that she's gone on alone with Evan because we've always done things together because they're only here for a little bit. And he's been younger. And so, and he's just a lot older now. And what was really cute is our sister took my son out and they went to an arcade. They played laser tag and supposedly they played laser tag against these 3 other kids and just slaughtered them.
Whomped them.
Yeah. And that's great. My sister was just stoked. She was just stoked on that.
Yeah.
Like way more excited than Evan.
Did you see their little VR video?
I haven't actually watched.
Have you watched it? It's so funny because Natalie starts to get really sick.
Yeah,
during
that's
it.
what I heard.
And like right when it goes to halftime, she's like, "Oh boy, I don't know." It's just like, oh, Natalie is not having fun. She said they had to sit down after that one.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, that is, yeah.
She's not really hanging out with the kids these days in arcades.
Not in the VR world.
Not the new VR world. Omni Arena.
I still haven't done it.
Yeah, it's.
I can't wait for the next version.
It's still tough, but it's fun. But anyways, before they went out, they went to the mall and they got screen printed shirts made of a picture of the both of them that said Blaustone forever. And it was just so freaking cute.
It is cute. They took the picture in the car.
Point Natalie.
Yes, point Natalie.
But having breakfast with her this morning, me, her, and Megan got into a pretty good conversation just talking about relationships, and specifically because relationships is such a huge topic that we could probably do another 5-part series on, and the different aspects of how our religious trauma can influence relationships when not dealt with. We kind of got into a topic just talking about what friends her and I still have or what people we know of, and specifically like how we both feel and have felt in our lives about dating and romantic relationships with Christians or other religious people. If, as like for instance, I'll use me as an example, even though I'm engaged, but like not being a Christian and being the religious trauma person, I typically have never dated somebody that is a Christian.
Yeah.
Just haven't. Never. It's like a big red flag for me.
But never could.
Never could.
How could you? So wait, let's just describe our topic that we're going to be talking about.
I kind of did.
Did you? Did you
Yes.
fully say it?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. I must have.
Are you paying attention?
Not really, but we can continue.
Trying to have a conversation.
Okay.
I'll just keep talking here if you want.
No. Yeah, just keep going. I'm gonna last.
And so I don't want to talk about Natalie, of course, but that was just a really good conversation we had, and I was thinking, what the hell we can talk about tonight? Because,
well, could you? Like you just said, you couldn't date someone who's a Christian. But
you're back. You're back.
Yes, I'm back now.
You're back. He's back.
But why? Why couldn't you?
To be honest, it's not a question I've ever actually asked. It's just been a hard stop. There's, you know, how like certain things in life are hard stops.
100%.
Like it's not just a red flag. It's like, you know, I should keep an eye on that. It's more of like, I'm sorry, we're done.
Yeah.
And it's like, I've seen red flags, and I think you see red flags and whatever that means. Like this person has a red flag. Like it just means be cautious, you know, like don't get hurt. Like if you're somebody that was looking for serious love. And so for me, it was like, if I met somebody and I found out they were like a Christian or something, I just I headed for the hills. You know? Like, no!
Well, I just instantly wouldn't really be that attracted to them anymore.
Why?
To be honest.
There you go. Why?
Well, one, because been there, done that.
It's obvious, I think, for us.
But two, it's you can't save me, so we can't date.
Yeah.
You're never going to get me to go back into that church, and you're never going to get me to give my life to Christ ever again.
Yeah.
And that's going to be your goal because you're a Christian.
Right.
And so your goal is to save the people you love for eternity. And I'm not going there with you, babe. So
do you think all Christians are out here trying to like save everybody?
No. I think there is a generation of Christians and Catholics and whatever religion was at the time of maybe like World War II-esque, where you did it for the culture. You go to church on these days. You if you are a churchgoer, you're a good person, and that's why you do it. That's why you do it. But you don't really care about it. Just praise the Lord. Okay, work. Praise the Lord. But it's not really like that big of a deal. But it influences your morals. So it's like you can't be gay. Yeah. You can't be this, and abortion's evil, and all these things because it's in your religion. And so it's like a moral support for you, but
part of the cult.
Nothing else, exactly. But they don't thinking about like you don't believe in Jesus, you don't. Shame on you. Next, they don't care. They're not here to save. Whereas we were raised to be like, you don't believe. Well, you don't believe yet. Let me share with you the gospel. Right. Let me teach you how to love God. That's different. Not many people grow up that religious.
So you couldn't. I mean, we'll just. It sounds like you and I maybe identify the same now. I mean, I know we do, but like. We couldn't date somebody that was a Christian.
Oh, dude, since like 19, I couldn't date a Christian.
Let's take it anymore. I mean, obviously we're not dating anymore. We found the loves of our lives.
100%.
Sucks to suck.
Let's take dating out of it.
Let's take dating out of it.
Do you have any friends that are Christians anymore?
Do you consider all the coworkers that you work with friends?
No.
I do not think.
Ever? You just don't take thoughts in?
I don't think anymore. Yeah. No, I don't think I have any friends like that are Christian.
Yeah.
None.
Not at all.
And like that I would consider friends. And I don't have that many friends really that are religious.
Yeah.
And haven't ever.
But you do have friends that are very spiritual.
Extremely spiritual friends.
Exactly.
And even that's like the spiritual bros, spiritual bros, man. And it's like, being spiritual is one thing. I think like now it's everything can become a religion, and so it's about being mindful for me about how I am born from a religious family and as like outlook on life, and so we've talked about this before. It's easy to be religious about things.
Yeah.
In my own head and like treat things
and it's also
very ritualistic.
Easy to get spiritual too.
Which is great.
Yeah.
I love all that. It's just more of like realizing that, I am God. You are God. We are all God. We're all in this together. We're all a piece of it. And that's that.
Yeah.
Wake up every new day, seize that day, be present. And it's easy to get caught up in like oh, you found another group that like, or people that like are like-minded, and it feels like I get a little bit like edgy with certain people because they're so religious about that new thing. I think it's really easy to get like obsessed with things and like be like, this is the way, this is how it's going to be done. And I'm trying to work really hard on just never being like that, anymore. Because I have been like that for a long time, finding the next thing or onto this thing or onto that thing. And so, in my past, I have been with my first relationship was with a devout atheist, and their whole family was, and that was like a big, like complete opposite side of the spectrum from being religious and like only thinking I'd marry a Christian woman, only a Christian woman. And so my first relationship, like still at home and then getting kicked out, was with a extreme atheist, and her whole family was, to the point where like, I remember, I think mom and dad had even bought them a Christian book, and I just was like,
not doing it.
No, I'll give it to them.
Really?
I was so young. I was like, I didn't know any better. I was just like, they were just like, hey, we got this for them. And like I remember like they were so angry. Like, they were like, get it out of our house. And I was like, I don't identify as a Christian. Like, Nathan, get that book out of our house. And I was just remember being like, this feels religious.
Yeah.
Like it felt identical to what I was like. It was so oppressive.
The
like
opposite side of a spectrum is equally as religious against it.
So I don't know. I mean, I think it's like I didn't really know any different until I like started to learn more of just myself.
Yeah, it's interesting that your first girlfriend was a super atheist, whole family atheist, whereas I saved my first girlfriend, brought her to church.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Wow, look at you.
Yeah. I didn't want to.
But you did it.
She really wanted to be part of the church. It was really weird. And that made me really uncomfortable because I was ready to be done at that point. I was ready to be pulled away. But then once she started going, it kind of was like, oh, I guess we could do the church thing. Then I don't have to leave. Then I.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. And then so I kind of stuck around with her. And then once we broke up, I was like,
I'm done.
Well, I was just like, now I just want to party.
Yeah.
Party time.
When, I don't know, this is like sidetracked. When did you fully realize that you weren't a Christian?
A long time, longer time than you and Natalie. I was always so afraid just to say that.
Just to say
it would give me so much anxiety that I was doing the wrong thing that like 24, I would say I started to be like, yeah, I can't identify that way.
Was it your first trip to New Orleans around that time?
It was a little before then when I was like, I'm not identifying as a Christian anymore, but I wasn't saying it. I just wouldn't say like, oh yeah, no, I still believe in that. It's like, I'm not even going to say I believe in God.
Right.
You know, it's like, I don't really think this feels good anymore.
Right.
Was about 24. And then, yeah, being in New Orleans and leaving for a good amount of time really solidified that it's like, that wasn't right.
Right. Something about getting out of the home and getting away from home and just like submerging yourself in completely different culture. That is so healthy.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and to go into it being like, I don't know anything.
So cleansing.
I don't know anything because it's the religious types like, I know everything.
It also makes the best vacations, dude. When me and Alex went to Tulum, being in Mexico and being around a whole different culture and like in this place that's obviously not your home. It's like white sand beaches. You're just like, this whole culture, it's hard to speak to people. Well, no, but it's like for someone like me that has a bunch of social anxiety, it's actually really uncomfortable to not be able to communicate.
Yeah, okay.
And then to be like, I'm already uncomfortable and I'm making you more uncomfortable. I like, it's tough for me. It actually takes a lot more work.
So it doesn't feed you like maybe others would be like, I got submerged in this crazy culture I didn't know anything about and didn't understand their language. I loved it. And you're like, I hate that.
But I also love how much it makes me forget here and like separate yourself. Right. And then when you get home, you're like, that's right. Wow, that was an adventure away from my life, you know, and then you get back in the routine. It's almost like the adventure away is a release from the structure I created.
Get out of that comfort zone.
Exactly. But back on topic, that was a little off topic.
It's fine. We're always on topic. Yeah. And so when I was really thinking about this idea of like, I know a lot of Christians. I work with a lot of, I'm a nurse. And so there's like a lot of like I've worked with a lot of different, like really born again believers that are like animate about making sure I know that. And there's people in my head right now I'm thinking about that I work with that are like, they're sweet people. Yeah. But whenever the podcast gets brought up, it's really uncomfortable. It just is. There's, and these people don't ever shy away from speaking how they truly feel. Mm-hmm. And that's really hard for me. They're like my age and they're like born in the church similar to me. Same, like, I know we moved here when we were like, 13 or something, but like been a part of like our family was in this church culture for a long time. And so like these people that are close to my age that are just like grounded in their faith for Jesus, it makes me so uncomfortable to to have conversations with them because I'm always like, how? I judge a lot. I'm like so judgy where I'm like, how did you get stuck? How are you so cemented? What is that? What did you miss?
Yeah.
And that's how I feel. Like, I'm like, no, like.
But it's hard not to feel that from my perspective, dude.
Yeah. So it's hard to befriend that. It's hard for me to befriend that because I'm like, it's so easy for me to judge. I'm just like
100%.
immediately like feel so bad.
Yeah.
And then some of the things that are said, I get really triggered. So if I'm like in the break room and someone says something, I'll be like, no. What?
Yeah.
I'll specifically tell them, and then I'll feel really uncomfortable because it's like, I don't want to be
aggressive like
towards
that.
Christians at all.
Yeah.
Like if there's one group I don't want to be aggressive towards at all, it's the believer.
Yeah.
It's quite the opposite. I want to be, and like, so I'm very friendly and I like make it on purpose. I like push myself to be friendly with these people and to not be afraid to like engage with everybody, no matter what they believe, but to like actually call somebody like somebody that I trust as a friend. Unfortunately, with the things they say and the culture that they like bear down into is difficult for me. I don't.
There's also something I wanted to bring up is there's core beliefs within Christianity that are very core beliefs of people's personality and how they are as a friend too. And it's not like I'm best friends with anyone that really hates on the LGBTQ community or believes that you shouldn't be homosexual or would vote against gay marriage and certain things that really go along with the faith, especially if you're a believer. That it's like, yeah, dude, I wouldn't be friends with that even if you didn't believe.
So I think what you're saying right now, that's a really good point. And I want to like connect this. Sounds like what you're saying is that your values could never align with the values of a believer.
Exactly.
Which means like whether it's romantic or even friendship, our values are literally never going to align. So how are we ever going to have a trusting relationship with that?
Yeah.
That's what I'm hearing. And so normally born again believers are like, being transgender is a sin. Being homosexual is a sin. It's like, yeah, we're done.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're done.
Yeah.
Okay, bye.
Yeah. That's all it is. It's just more of like, we're not going to really hang out anymore.
Yeah, unfortunately, we have completely different values.
Yeah.
And so I think that was, it's a good point because that's a lot of it. And then also one of the things is I was thinking about I'm going to say it. There's like the more educated person, the more academically educated person tends to become more secular the more education they get. And we've talked about this on this cast where in my past, when I was still in the church and telling people I was going to college, like that youth pastor told me like, why would you do that? That's just going to pull you away more from God. And I was like, yeah, man, that's why I'm going to college. But like statistically, the more academic training there is in someone's life, the more secular they become because the more educated they become.
Secular in a Christian's term of secular.
What?
Secular in a Christian's terminology of what secular means to Christians.
Secular just means it means less religious, like more academically educated. You're less like accustomed to one set black and white thinking. That's what it means. So like the more academically trained you are, the less religious black and white thinking you have.
Gotcha.
Just statistically. And I think that like as the more education you have, the more you're going to hang around educated people.
That's also another topic. Open-mindedness is a huge thing I look for in people that I want to associate with or that I connect with. People who have really open minds. Surprise me on what they do on the weekends, you know? It's like, you did psychedelics last weekend? It's like, you want to talk about it? You sound interesting. What are you doing with your life, you know? Whereas Christians, I don't think that open mind is going to be there. It's black, white, black, white, black, white, black, white. And
the whole point of education is to become extremely less black, white and to become more rainbow.
Yeah.
All the colors, all the spectrum of the colors. And we don't know anything at all. And so to be in that place is like, I want to be with people around. I want to be around and I trust people who are like, I don't really know anything. So I'm going to ask questions. And I'm like, dude, that's trusting to me. Like, I mean, I don't really know that much. Like the more I feel like I learn, the less I actually know. It's really weird. Like the more books I read and the more I heal and learn my truth, like the more I'm like present and being like, I don't really know what's really going on.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, I don't know there's no such thing as right or wrong, is there? There's no such thing as gender. What's real?
Yeah.
It's how it feels. Yeah. It's like, I'm just going to garden.
That's how it is.
You know, and someone's like, fuck you. And I'm like,
I don't know what they're doing.
That's God.
This doesn't make sense.
I think that was God. You know,
yelling at me.
You need Jesus. That's God.
That's God.
This is all God out here. Look at all this God.
Look at all this God looking at me in the face.
Every day I wake up and I'm like, I'm going to go God mode today.
God mode. Blessed.
So I think we both agree that Christians trigger us. It's like,
for sure. But we have good reason to feel that way. I try my best to not let them know I'm triggered by them, because I really do, especially the people that I know that are still in it, that are sweet people, that I just honestly feel have been lost to a cult and are blinded. I don't want to harm them in any way. I don't want them to feel wrong or bad. I just don't want them to talk to me because it triggers me. And I want them to ask me questions about when I'm coming back to church and those things, because it triggers me, and seeing them triggers me. And it's not their fault, but like kind of what we talked about a few podcasts ago is running into people in the real world, in the town that we never left. You know, we're still here, that we run into these people quite often, more often than you would if we moved. And it's really tough. And it's because they're Christians still doing the same thing that caused us a lot of trauma, whether it be as in-depth as it was back when we were doing it or in it. It still doesn't really matter. It still is trauma. And so it is tough. It would be tough to befriend anybody that is a consistent churchgoer.
Totally.
But nothing against them.
No.
Still love them. I'm loving this relationship we're starting to try to build with our parents, being open about our trauma. It's been really tough figuring out boundaries with our parents and not trying to hurt anybody's feelings. And I feel like we're starting to get a little more.
Feelings have been hurt. Oh, sorry. Nothing new about that. Us just coming out publicly about this is hurting a lot of people. So at least that's what it sounds like we've heard. So, and that just, I feel bad for them. I feel really bad for them. But I'm really happy for us. And I've never felt more connected to my Blaustone family, dude, since ever in my life.
Yeah, same.
Until you. So, and I tell Megan that all the fucking time. And so the last thing I ever want is more of my family hurting for things that I do, or, you know, but it's like, I think that if you ever feel feelings of feeling abandoned or hanged out to dry or not cared for based on what you have experienced a lot in this family, I just think it like would behoove you to know that I've never felt our family more, mom and dad included, and Natalie, because of you doing this with me. I know what it feels like to feel abandoned and to feel set apart and to feel like put in a box and like what have you. And I actually feel less that and more now than ever in my life. So if you do start to feel that because of this podcast and because of the way things are growing and changing.
Abandoned? No, just distance, dude.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's a necessary distance for this time in our lives.
It's mature of you.
And there's nothing wrong with it. There's no darkness. There's no evil. There's no harm or foul.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's just like I am enjoying this new part of our lives where we're honest.
And entertaining and being honest.
Entertaining and honest.
Yeah.
Honesty is feeling a lot safer.
Yeah. It really is, man. And it's helping us. I know it's really helping me heal a lot. In
really strange ways that I wouldn't expect. And honestly, like changing my view on just like what it means to be human and be alive. And like, what does work mean? It's like, I don't know. I got to figure that out, I think. I think I have to think about that.
Right.
Which in my other mindset of avoiding these traumas and my upbringing and what reality was for us, it just blinded myself through life, it felt like. But years of work. It's not like we started a podcast and everything's healed. It's like, no, it's years of work prior to that too.
No, but I love the healing.
Yeah.
It's really, because then you can grow so much from it and keep growing and reveal other things and grow from that. I love you, man.
Love you too, man.
So here we're going to go ahead and do a classic.
Yeah.
And so, good conversation.
Yeah. Great talk, Nathaniel. Good job doing your talk.
Do you think that you'd be interested in maybe doing a series on more relationship stuff?
I think so. I think that would do really well.
Let's talk about it later.
Even in our own relationship.
Because right now, I think we should probably sidetrack to the game cam.
No, I'm just going to say it one more time. Thanks for joining us here on Those Boys. We started clipping our game cams on YouTube, also making short versions of them because we think they're very fun and they're getting quite more exciting. So if you'd like to finish listening to the game cam, I've tried it. It's not that exciting.
It's not that exciting.
I would say,
not that
please head on over to the YouTube and just find the clip. It's probably the most recent one.
It's probably fun.
And watch the game cam.
I am excited to say that we are playing Mario Kart for the 5th time, and we are doing the 4th 150cc.
I have won 1. Nathan has won 2. Nathan has a lead of 2, and I am going to try my best to take the win today.
Yeah. And I'm going to be Toad today because I've been Yoshi, and I've been Peach, and I've been... Who else have I been? I think I was Yoshi twice, maybe.
I was Toad at least twice. I think I was Bowser last time.
I can't remember, yeah. And so we're going to be doing the special cup today, 150cc. That's DK's Jungle Parkway, Yoshi's Valley, Boardwalk, and
Rainbow Road. All glitches.
Good luck, Zachary.
Oh, boy. Don't mess this up.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1. And I am in first. That's right. You heard it here, folks. Toad is in first. Oh my gosh, this is a very fast match.
I'm going serious mode today, boys. I need a win.
You see how I just did that crossover? Okay. How did you already get lightning? Zachary already got lightning. He is Yoshi. Yoshi's one of the fastest players, and I know that every player is about the same speed. That's just not true. We know that Yoshi's fast, but Toad is really fast too. Hit that box. That was Wario.
How are you in first?
Because it's me. Really? Nothing? Yeah, you did the jump too, dude. You remember. Ooh, Warriors is getting smashed.
Oh no. Panicking.
Yes, you are. So am I. Actually, I'm feeling pretty good. Ooh. Not a good turn for me.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh my gosh, Zach, you missed it.
I missed the jump.
Oh, I'm so sorry, bro. Oh, I just hit a banana though, so that's like... Oh my gosh, you missed it again?
No, I got it.
Oh.
I'm not doing well.
I forgot that when you go in the grass, the coconut shells like hit you.
It kind of sucks.
Oh yeah, it does suck. I really don't like how the computers are just able to constantly keep... Okay, dude, are you serious? Computers just keep up. It does not seem fair at all.
I know. When you start doing really good, they somehow get better.
Well, we've complained about this since we were kids, so it's like, let's just be real. Okay, so I've been in first this whole game. If I don't hold first because of some stupid thing that happens, I'm gonna be really pissed. Hold it. Don't nobody get lightning. Sharp left, turn. Oh my gosh, it's happening.
Oh no, dude.
Hold it. Yes. Oh my gosh, I almost fell. I'm panicking.
Nana's calling me right now.
Oh my gosh, I'm panicking. Nana's calling. She's gonna have to wait. She's probably asking us to pick her up or something weird. It's not weird at all, actually. It's pretty normal.
Oh no, dude.
First is holding. Oh my gosh, Wario. That's what I'm talking about. Computers out of nowhere. Hold first, baby. Hold first. Hold it. Yes. Yes. That felt good. That felt real good. Oh, Zach, you better get those. Get it. You got third. Fourth.
No, I got fifth. Damn it, dude. I can't do this game. Dang, it is not looking good for me, folks. Nathaniel took the lead, and Yoshi got fifth, and therefore I am quite far behind from the start.
If you're wondering what's been in my mug, I've been drinking dandelion root tea because I don't drink coffee anymore or caffeine. And let me tell you, I'm feeling
buzzed. You feeling good, dude? It's all in your head. It's fake.
There's no buzzing. It's actually just like, I don't know.
It's actually like I'm just drinking dirt.
All right, round 2 out of 4.
What does it taste like? Does it taste like coffee at all?
It does, but yeah, it takes a while to get used to it. But like once you get used to it, it's basically the same.
These levels are just really hard, dude.
This is Yoshi's World. Oh, like Ray something. Yoshi something. No, dude, you bastard.
Yes.
Oh my God, you took us both down.
And we're all question marks. So
that's so. Oh my gosh, you are so annoying, bro.
It's my map, dude.
No, you just like you're vindictive. You have to like take me down with you.
Dude, this is ridiculously hard. Oh, you would get lightning.
Of course I would.
So would I. Fucker.
Oh, language?
Oh yeah, thanks for that red shell. Burn in hell, you little bitch.
Oh my God, dude. Do not squash me. Oh, you almost squashed me.
I was gonna try, but I knew I'd mess myself up if
Come on. Pick it up. Let's go. Oh, I hit a box. Oh, I'm
Looking
pissed
good.
right now. I'm very disappointed. I'm so far behind first. This is so annoying.
I feel you.
I think I'm close to first. That's right, we don't know. Wario is a dick this game, dude. Oh no, dude, don't go that way.
Yes. I love watching you fall.
I feel you.
Oh no.
Oh.
You know, you just pushed me off, dude.
That's what you get.
I don't know if that's what I get, man.
That's what you get. I know you want to be frustrated right now, but I'm sorry. You just can't be too frustrated with the game. It's this game.
I'm not frustrated. Because I'm coming for you.
What if we both don't even qualify?
No, I don't even know what place I'm in.
I think we're like the farthest ones
I
behind.
just flew off again.
Oh, Zach.
It's so hard to stay on track.
I feel you. I feel you.
Dude, what is going on?
Oh, buddy.
My controller keeps like not.
Oh, yeah, the controller. I know.
I'm serious, man. Like I don't get why it keeps turning.
Dude, your bananas. Oh my gosh, your bananas almost got me again.
Dude, I am so far behind now.
Lap 3 of 3.
I just now got to my third lap though, and you're already halfway across.
You got this, man. You're gonna make it. But it's very possible that I'm not gonna qualify because I feel like these people are way ahead. I haven't seen any computers. We could be very far behind.
I feel you.
I'm definitely on last. And Princess just got first, so you're actually close. You're
Second? Wow, second. Oh, Zach, you're gonna get last first 2 games.
I feel
Okay.
you.
Actually, that's actually pretty impressive if you think about it.
I feel you.
Yeah, I'm trying to do this.
Here we go, dude. Oh, you got it.
Yeah, I just fucked that in.
Can you make a comeback?
No, I'm done. I got 8th. Oh, you mean from here? You have to get 8th at least once.
And you
gotta
gotta get first?
Yeah.
I feel you.
Because I still haven't really got any points. I think I got 1 point. Actually, no, 5th gets no point.
If you're still watching or listening to the podcast, and while we're doing the game cam, congratulations. Send us a comment or something. That's pretty amazing.
I have 0 points. You have 15. I'm a little behind.
It's okay.
It's not okay. You're just trying to make me not feel bad.
Well, I mean, dude, this is such a far lead. It's a little awkward, you know? These are great matches, too. They're all very
They're
fast.
really hard. This whole game is really hard.
I know. That's why I love it. What's the music for this one?
Yeah, it would probably bring back memories if we were listening to it. How did my thing not work?
Come on. Oh, I fell. This is your chance. This is your chance.
No, I fell.
Oh, Zach, you fell. This was your chance.
I'm an 8.
Oh my gosh. Hi there. What's going on, man? I like being behind.
I feel you.
Oh no. Oh god. I don't like these levels at all. I hate these levels, dude. Dude, can you give me
Bowser!
lightning? Like I'm in
Bowser!
last.
Bowser, no.
Bad.
We're not going to qualify. This is going to be really bad if we don't qualify. This is going to be real annoying.
Maybe we should have done a 50cc.
No. We've done 150cc all games.
Yeah, because we used, like from the get-go, this shit. Why would you get lightning?
Yeah, dude. It's me. Finally, I'm in 4th or I'm going to qualify. I just ran over Peach. No. No! Oh my god, I just fell in the water again. Oh, that is so annoying.
So did I.
That whole part.
I feel you.
Please don't do it, Zach. Please don't do it. I begged you. Oh!
And just gotta.
Oh my God, this is a very frustrating map.
Yeah, it's one of them.
This is a really tough map.
I feel you. I feel you.
Here we go. Red shell. Come on.
Dude, I hate how you can spin out. You just hit me with a red shell.
Sorry, buddy.
No, you're
I
not.
feel
One of us gotta qualify. Boom! Later, Peach.
You just hit her because she's a woman.
Okay, take it back.
I feel you.
Come on.
I feel
Hold it, Nathan. Just qualify, buddy. You're almost there.
you.
Qualify. No! Oh my God, we're not gonna qualify. We're not gonna qualify. No! We're not gonna qualify. It's over. We're gonna have to redo this match. This is some straight bullshit. Oh! We didn't qualify.
Oh, I got fifth.
Dang it. Damn it. Ah!
I feel you.
This is how bad we are. This is depressing. I beat you though.
This is not
Okay.
going the way
No,
I
I love
prepared.
this. This is hard. We both didn't qualify. This is hard.
I feel you.
This is
And we have a
not
family
easy.
dinner to go to after
Oh
this.
my gosh, okay, good. We have to retry. Oh, this level. Dang it. Okay.
Oh my God, the whole thing that would take forever.
I thought I would have a chance.
Zach, one of us has to qualify. Here we go again. We're gonna do this match again. This is the Ghost Mansion, whatever it's called, but it's hard. It is not easy. It's that stupid water part.
Dude, it's just hard to stay straight. With these controllers, it's hard to stay straight.
I feel you. I feel you. I feel
Oh
you.
my gosh, I didn't get a single
I
box.
fucking fell.
Dude, you fell. There's all these bananas everywhere. No, don't hit me. Don't hit me. No.
Just hit myself off.
Because you tried to hit me.
Yeah, because fuck you, dude. I need to get first. I need to get last.
You're seventh.
I know.
Oh, I haven't got a single box this whole game.
Dude, so I think the bumper does something and my hand keeps hitting it.
Big hands.
Oh my, I should have shot myself.
Oh, shit. Oh my God. Dude, I'm actually getting angry and I don't like to get
I feel
angry.
you.
Actually, here. Oh my God, I just fucking fell off again. I can't, dude. I'm so far in last. It's not even
I just
funny.
purposely used that lightning so you wouldn't get it. Get in first of me.
dude. How?
No!
I'm so far behind. The computer never falls off.
I feel you. I feel you. I feel you.
Okay, this is my chance to at least.
You know
catch
what?
up.
You have to hit the brakes when you get hit, dude.
I don't even know what the brake button is.
It's the right bumper.
Dude, I can't stay on this fucking track.
Dude, this is so. If we don't qualify, I'm turning it off.
No, we have to at least. We have to play the whole thing, or we won't know who.
Why can't I
wins.
get? I'm not getting any boxes because I'm scared of falling off.
Also, why did we go back to the small controllers?
That's all we got.
Dude, it's not fair to get me used to a big controller and then transfer me to
Oh
small
my! The
controller.
whole point of this, man, is we're playing Nintendo. It's different.
Yeah,
It's not like we're playing some crazy MLG game.
it's not about being. Okay, this is just the third lap. Goodness gracious. There's so many obstacles.
I feel you.
And I can't get these boxes. This is impossible.
This is so close. I'm like so close to qualifying. This is too close. I'm still not going to qualify. Don't use it yet. Let me qualify. Let me see if I can qualify, please.
I feel you.
Oh my God!
I feel you.
Oh no, dude. Can't we pause and just restart? Just go now? Like, why wait? This level is the hardest. I think I remember this level being like one of the hardest.
I am visually upset
Got lightning
that
again.
you would do that.
Can't we?
I would have qualified and we would. No, dude, just finish the match. Finish in last.
Dude, this is
Now you're
hard.
pissing. You can't retry, dude. You're the reason why we didn't. I'm blaming you for everything.
Because you didn't qualify. I had
I
lightning.
was in
had to
fifth
use
and I was
it.
about to kill Bowser.
I'm trying to at least not get 8th. I swear these buttons are doing something, dude. When I hit these buttons with my fingers.
I did not know this was gonna be this hard. Okay, so if you're still watching, congratulations. We're playing Ghost Mansion for the third time.
Okay.
We have to qualify.
Okay. I'm trying my best. You can also edit this stuff too. You know that,
Why would I edit it?
Because I edited it.
But why would I edit it out? The whole point of the podcast is the long form.
Yeah, we do need to qualify this time, so let's pay attention. I am just not going to try to do anything fancy, and I'm just going to stay on road. I can't, dude, even trying my fucking best, I can't stay on the damn road.
Okay, we got this.
We don't. I don't. I am not going to play well. So, it's all up to you, big boy. And, oh my God, this controller is just...
So far, we're in first.
Yeah,
this is good.
Stay first. I'm in 8th. Keep hitting all the worst shit, dude.
How is Wario constantly battling the first and taking boxes? It's so stinking annoying, dude. All of a sudden, a banana perfectly gets thrown in front of me. Like, nobody could ever play that good in real life on this match. I won't say nobody. Oh, hi, Wario. And Mario. You two in the lead again.
How did I just get hit with a red shell when there's no one behind me and a banana?
Gosh, man, bananas are coming out of nowhere. Like, who's
There's
actually
bananas
throwing
everywhere.
those?
I feel you.
We're doing okay. So you got that spiky shell.
I feel you. I feel you.
Oh my gosh. First? Third, first.
Dude, they're yes, dude, you did it. Wario was throwing bananas in front of himself, dude. What is this nonsense? Who are these computer players? There's bananas everywhere.
I'm telling you, man, this was some gypped game. This was so hard.
I'm still going.
I'm like
Evan would love to see how bad I am at this.
I'm like out of breath. He would love that.
Yeah.
I feel you.
Okay, folks, we're finally moving on to the last round, and I'm tired. That
Which
was
is
stressful.
so much easier than this level.
No,
Star
that was-
Road.
I think this is the hardest level of the match.
This
of the
level
game.
sucks, dude.
It's really hard. I love it.
You.
24 points, first place. Let's get it. Zach 0, 8th. It's okay.
Do these controllers hurt your hands?
Totally. I've been cramping the whole time, dude. This
hands
is.
are so
I just want to
cramped.
win. I just want to win.
These are the size of these controllers, by the way.
It's the Switch ones. You know, I hold them like
really
this. Like,
I know, dude. I'm legit
yeah,
like
it's
this.
so nuts.
My whole right knuckle is cramping. I haven't gotten one
Here we
point.
go. Last match. Here we go.
I'm getting straight skunked.
You should you try to do the jump then.
I feel you.
Oh, don't really, dude.
I don't even.
Dun, 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 dun,
Wow.
dun, dun, dun.
And I just went down that hill in slow motion somehow.
Here we go. Here we go. Rainbow World.
Oh my. Okay. Okay, I'm in second.
Rainbow
you're first.
Road.
I feel you.
Wario, where'd you get the boost, bro?
Dude, I'm telling you, it's crazy how fast these people are able to go.
Hey. Yes.
I feel you.
Okay, I don't know why I threw that shell. Maybe because the controller's so tiny that holding an item for too long and your hand cramps and you have to let it go.
That's exactly what.
I feel you.
That was close.
No, don't hit me, green shell.
Zach, you're on me. It'd be fun to finish with you, my friend. Together, first and second, like brothers. Oh, snap.
I feel you.
Absolutely not. No! You had that double.
Taking it.
Sent me back third without a box. And this mismatch feels like whenever you miss an item box.
It's a big deal.
It's a big deal.
There's not another box for a minute.
I feel you.
There's like 3 boxes.
Wario's the fastest player on the map.
He is insane. That thing, I'm always so scared. I'm attracted to it. I just missed those boxes.
I just went right into it too. Oh boy. Okay. Oh dude, you almost fell.
I feel you.
Didn't though. Oh, you almost went right back into it.
Oh, who's in second? Oh, Bowser, of course.
At least it's
Warrior
not
and Bowser,
Warrior.
the fastest players this round. Is interesting, right? They're like the heaviest.
I feel you.
Yeah, it's weird. Is it
Ooh, I think that just stressed me out so bad. I got an ulcer.
I do. These
Okay.
green shells, man. What are you supposed to do with them?
Yeah, you just got to look out. Look out.
Oh boy.
Yes. What's up, Bowser? Where's Yoshi?
I feel you.
How far ahead is Yoshi, Bowser? I'm coming for you. Man, you're ahead of all of us.
I'm really trying to keep the lead here.
I don't know how you're so far ahead.
Cheating.
Seriously, though. Ooh.
Yeah, dude.
That green shell almost got me.
Oh, I just dodged a bullet there. What is that little black guy supposed to be? Holy fuck.
He's from Mario 64. He's like
No,
in
I
a
know,
bunch.
but what is he? Is he supposed to be like a
It's
bullet?
like a dog. It's like a weird...
I've always thought of him as like a missile flying through the...
I feel you.
Yeah, it's like I don't really know his character either. That green shell almost got me. Dude, stop the green shells.
That's all I
They're
keep
missiles.
I feel you.
Hitting. Son of a bitch! This is your time.
Hello.
Oh, you are lucky you had that star. No, why did you get it? No, why would you get lightning right now?
Let's go!
No, you were in first. Why would you get lightning?
Oh, the odds are in my favor.
May the odds forever be in your favor.
Yes, this is the final match, and I've made it back to first, and it feels so good.
Well, I'm coming for you, baby. Me and Bowser and Mario.
We'll see about that. How about a banana?
I feel you.
Oh, snap. I should have kept that banana just in case there's red shells.
It's really...
Sorry, you're right. Missile launch. Oh, boy. Ooh, almost hit you.
Yeah, I like missiles.
I feel you. I feel you.
Banana.
I feel you. I feel you.
Whoa, almost hit the dog. Almost hit the dog. Oh, you hit it. You hit the dog.
I did.
It's okay. You're in third. You still got... Everyone hits the dog, right?
Oh my goodness, dude.
Oh, man. The dog is faster. They must have updated the game. I think you were right.
Something's weird, man.
They made this game harder. It must be updated.
I just don't remember it being this insane.
Oh, I missed the
But
boxes.
also, the controllers, having this small controller does make it quite hard.
Snap.
I feel
Oh, snap. Please get a box. Please get a box. Yes. And here we go. Hit you.
I feel you.
I am faster than green shells. I don't know if anyone told you that. Last chance, baby. Let's go. Oh, snap. Here we go. We're almost there.
Dude, this level, the tracking on this level doesn't work.
Yes. First all the way, baby.
No. Nice, dude.
No, I got second.
Okay, at least I got second. I got some points. Okay, didn't get straight 0 points. Oh man, what a tough
Yeah, that was really tough.
round of levels, man.
Oh man, well,
Special Cup really fucked us, dude.
I
That
guess
was hard.
I did pretty good.
Did you get first?
33. You got third. No, you got fourth, huh?
Did I actually?
You
No,
got
I got
fifth. Yikes, you didn't even qualify. I'm sorry.
Dude, I'm not sorry. I got last 3 matches.
So that's it, folks. Right there, Toad. That's me with 33 points, finishing off the 150cc of Mario Kart 64.
Nate took Mario Kart and
Yeah,
won.
I did.
Nate won Mario Kart.
I did, and your eyes are burnt. Mine are burning too. It's like we
gotta give you like a maybe on the YouTube thumbnail. I should give you a crown.
I just want to thank everyone out there. This is a big deal for me, by the way, winning Mario Kart 150cc. Thank you guys.
I just like to say I'm really proud of my brother for all the effort he has put in practicing day in and day out, working his ass off, trying to be the best karter on Mario Kart. And I'm just so proud of him. I'm so proud of him. I'm just here to support him and show him my support. So thank you. Congratulations, dude. You did it.
You know what? And this is what I'm going to do right now because this is just amazing for me and I want to just like go out clean.
Yeah, go out clean, dude.
You're really crying.
It burned my eyes.
And
dude.
it's burning. This game, it hurts.
Also, my knuckles are like vibrating.
You know, man, that's it. I love you.
Okay, that's that. Go out clean, baby.